Hello everyone, I Dr. Varun Kumar, faculty of MBA from Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on company meetings. A company is an association of several persons. Decisions are made according to the view of the majority. Various matters have to be discussed and decided upon. These discussions take place at the various meetings which take place between members and between the directors. Needless to say, the importance of meetings cannot be emphasized in case of companies. As per the Company Act, it contains several provisions regarding meetings. These provisions have to be understood and followed. For a meeting, there must be at least two persons. Attending the meeting, one member cannot constitute a company meeting even if he holds proxies for other members. In simple words, we can classify the company meeting in different types. First, meeting of members. These are meetings where the members, shareholder of the company meet and discuss various matters. Members meetings are of following types. First one is statutory meeting. A public company limited by share or guarantee company having share capital is required to hold a statutory meeting. Such a statutory meeting is held only once in the lifetime of the company. Such a meeting must be held within a period of not less than 1 month or within a period not more than 6 months from the date on which it is entitled to commence business. It obtains certificate of commencement of business. In a statutory meeting, the following matters only can be discussed. The first one is flotation of shares debenture by the company. Second one, modification of contract mentioned in the prospectus. One important thing in the statutory meeting, a notice of at least 21 days before the meeting must be given to members unless consent is accorded to a shorter notice by members holding not less than 95% of voting rights in the company. A statutory meeting may be adjourned from time to time by the members present at the meeting. The second type of meeting is AGM, Annual General Meeting. Annual General Meeting must be held by every type of company, public or private, limited by share or by guarantee, with or without share capital or unlimited company, once a year. Every company must in each year hold an Annual General Meeting. Not more than 15 months must elapse between two Annual General Meetings. However, a company may hold its first Annual General Meeting within 18 months from the date of its incorporation. A notice of at least 21 days before the meeting must be given to members unless consent is accorded to a shorter notice by members. By members holding not less than 95% of voting rights in the company. The notice must state that the meeting is an Annual General Meeting. The time, date, place of the meeting must be mentioned in the notice. The notice of the meeting must be accompanied by a copy of the annual account of the company, directors' report on the position of the company for the year and auditor's report on the accounts. Companies having share capital should also state in the notice that a member is entitled to attend and vote at the meeting and is also entitled to appoint proxies in his absence. A proxy need not be a member of that company. A proxy form should be enclosed with the notice. The proxy forms are required to be submitted to the company at least 48 hours before the meeting. The AGM must be held on a working day during business hours at the registered office of the company or at some other place within the city, town or village in which the registered office of the company is situated. The following matters constitute at an AGM. First, consideration of annual account, director's report and the auditor's reports. The second one is declaration of dividend. The third one is appointment of directors in the place of those retiring. Number 4 and last, appointment of and the fixing of the remuneration of the statutory auditor. Now we will discuss third type of meeting. The third type is extraordinary general meeting. Every general meeting other than the statutory meeting and the annual general meeting is an extraordinary general meeting. Such meeting is usually called by the board of directors for some urgent business which cannot wait to the decided till the next AGM. Every business transacted at such a meeting is special business. As explanatory statement of the special business must also accompany the notice calling the meeting. The notice must also give the nature and extent of the interest of the directors or manager in the special business, as also the extent of the shareholding interest in the company of every such person. The article of association of a company may contain provision for convening an extraordinary general meeting. For example, it may provide that the board may, whenever it thinks it fit, call an extraordinary general meeting, or it may provide that if at any time there are not within India directors capable of acting who are sufficient in number to form a quorum, any director or any two members of the company may call an extraordinary general meeting. Extraordinary general meeting on requisition. The member of a company have the right to require the calling of an extraordinary general meeting by the directors. The board of directors of a company must call an extraordinary general meeting if required to do so by the members. Now we will discuss the important terms which are used in meetings. The first one is proxy. In case of a company having a share capital, and in the case of any other company, if the articles so authorize, any member of a company entitled to attend and vote at the meeting of the company shall be entitled to appoint another person, whether a member or not, as his proxy to attend and vote instead of himself. A member may appoint another person to attend and vote at a meeting on his behalf. Such other person is known as a proxy. A member may option one or more proxies to vote in respect of the different shares held by him, or he may appoint one or more proxies in the alternative, so that if the first named proxy fails to vote, the second one may do so, and so on. The second important term is quorum. Quorum refers to minimum number of members who must be present at a meeting in order to constitute a valid meeting. A meeting without the minimum quorum is invalid, and decisions taken at such and meetings are not binding. The article of a company may provide for a quorum without which a meeting will be construed to be invalid. Unless the article of a company provided for larger quorum, 5 members personally present, not by proxy, in the case of a public company, and 2 members personally present, not by proxy, in the case of a private company, shall be in the quorum for a general meeting of a company. Now we will discuss about resolutions. In simple word, we can say resolution can be classified in 2 categories. Resolution means decision taken at a meeting. A motion with or without amendment is put to vote at a meeting. Once the motion is passed, it becomes a resolution. A valid resolution can be passed at a properly convened meeting with the required quorum. There are broadly 2 types of resolution. The first one is ordinary resolution, and second one is special resolution. The first one is ordinary resolution. An ordinary resolution is one which can be passed by a simple majority if the votes at a general meeting cast by members entitled to vote in its favor are more than vote cast against it. Voting may be by way of a show of hands or by poll, provided 21 days notice has been given for the meeting. And the second one is special resolution. A special resolution is one in regard to which is passed by a 75% majority only. The number of votes cast in favor of the resolution is at least 3 times the number of votes cast against it, either by a show of hands or on a poll in person or by proxy. The intention to purpose a resolution as a special resolution must be specifically mentioned in the notice of general meeting. Special resolutions are needed to decide on important matters of the company. Example where special resolutions are required are: the first one is to alter the domicile clause of the memorandum from one state to another, or to alter the objects clause of the memorandum. Second one is to alter or change the name of the company with the approval of the central government. The third one is to alter the article of association. Fourth one is the change the name of the company by omitting limited or private limited. The third type of resolution after the ordinary and special resolution is resolution requiring special notice. There are certain matters specified in the Companies Act which may be discussed at a general meeting only if a special notice is given regarding the proposal to discuss these matters at a meeting. Notice of the resolution is required to be given in the same way in which notice of a meeting is given, or if that is not practicable, the company may give notice by advertisement in a newspaper having an appropriate circulation, or in any other manner allowed by the articles, not less than 7 days before the meeting. The following matters requiring special notice before they are discussed before the meeting. First, to appoint at an annual general meeting appointing an auditor or a person other than a retiring auditor. To resolve at an annual general meeting that a retiring auditor shall not be reappointed. Next, to remove a director before the expiry of his period of office. Another one, to appoint another director in the place of removed director. Where the article of a company provided for the giving of a special notice for a resolution in respect of any specified matter or matters. Please note that a resolution requiring special notice may be passed either as an ordinary resolution or as a special resolution with 75% of majority. Now we will discuss the another concept in meeting called minutes of meeting. Every company must keep minutes containing detail of all proceedings at the meeting. The pages of the minute books must be consecutively numbered and minutes must be recorded therein within 30 days of the meeting. They have to be written directly on the numbered pages. Pasting or attaching of papers is not allowed. Each page of every such minute books must be initialed or signed, and last page of the record of proceeding of each meeting in such books must be dated and signed by the respective chairperson or authorities. I hope you understand the topic of company meetings. Thank you very much.